live life like that, money, sex, weed. You wanna live like that, get your money, sex, weed. Some live life like that, money, sex, weed. You wanna live like that, get your money, sex, weed.
I want a lot of shit. Versace, that Gucci, that Prada shit. Okay. And if it's too much, putting everything in the closet shit.
King Infamous TV, y'all already know who y'all rocking with. It's me, King Infamous. Salute to all y'all kings and queens out there. If you're new to this platform, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the content, share the content, and get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this one right here. Alright, so y'all see the title on this one, right? We just gonna jump right into it. The expose of Greg the Grapeo. Yeah, that's his new name now. He's not great because obviously what he got on his jacket is, man, it's demonic work. You know how people be saying nasty, disgusting. This is pure malice, evil work in my opinion. Now, I haven't had a chance to do my reaction to this video, so this is my reaction to the video that basically HB to win, you know, basically exposed dude, right? In my opinion, with everything that he got on his jacket, he should be exposed, you know, and he shouldn't be allowed, you know, in our sector, in the virtual sector. But that's here nor there. You do what you want with the content, right? Because we are content creators. Well, most of us, if you're not a troll, respectfully. Dude is a clown. He allegedly had a fire at something and left some, you know, children, some babies in a fire, and you know, and then he got charges of rape, you know, and that's disgusting. And now he's on these platforms acting like it didn't happen, playing the victim. Hey man, for real, you're a demonic, evil, disgusting goofy. See what I'm saying? I don't respect you at all, Greg the Grapeo, but it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, right? Should this goofy be exiled from, you know, the community, or is he still welcome? Will y'all have him on y'all platform? Let me know. Put it in the comments section, respectfully. It's Lavish Gang in full effect. Y'all know what time it is. Stay uncompromised, all right? It's King Infamous. Make sure y'all subscribe. Now, let's get it.
My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, I was saying, Glitch said it didn't say a gun. It definitely does. It definitely says firearm on them charges, bruh. It definitely says firearm.
No, it doesn't. Oh, well, yeah, it does say firearm. It does say firearm. Yeah, rape with weapon.
Firearm. I've never owned a firearm in my life, bro. Never once.
Okay, Greg. Okay, Greg. Let me ask you this: Were you born in 1988?
I was. April 17th, 1988.
Okay. Is your social? Does it start with 60422?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Greg, I'm not bullshitting with you, bro.
Nobody said you were bullshitting, HB. I'm telling you, I've never seen that charge on my record, ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. So Maze
I'm not saying this. Go ahead.
No. Somebody just sent $10 to bring Maze back for some reason. So let's go through these other charges then, Greg.
Okay,
let's go.
The domestic violence for January of 2010. Tampa, Florida, which is where Hillsborough County is, has a what they call zero tolerance policy. That means, in short, that if somebody calls, somebody's going to jail.
Okay.
And since the girlfriend called at the time, she's the one who called, I was automatically assumed as the aggressor.
Okay. Now let's get back to the aggravated battery against the pregnant woman.
Right. She was pregnant at the time, and that's what they charged me with.
Okay. And then you got another battery. It says touch strike spouse.
That's the same from the first one.
Okay. Okay. And
Right.
now
It's not. So what it is, it's not the multiple. It was the one incident, and then every time there's an incident after that, those same charges from before are on this one. It's not like multiple days of, you know what I'm saying, separate charges.
Okay. Now we
You see
got
what I'm saying?
Now we got the rape with weapon. Now you're saying you've never seen this before. Is there some? Did you go
Never
through like
seen this before.
Did you have like Are you familiar with like a fugue state? Are you familiar with that?
No.
That's when
explain it
like
to me.
you can. A fugue state is when you kind of forget things from your past. Do you think you may have suffered that or something?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay, because this is definitely you. You've definitely been charged with rape. I'm not sure if you may have pled out to something. Hold on a second, yo, y'all gonna quit playing with Maze, sending them and bringing them back. Hold on a second. Hold on one second. My bad. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. We're good. So,
The menu is open, chat, at $HB2N and $GITM glitch.
Okay. So Maze, somebody sent some more money to get you out of here, Maze. You got any final words? Maze?
Nah.
All right, let me get Maze up out of here. My bad, bro. Somebody sent. So you're completely denying these rape charges, even though it matches with your date of birth and your social security.
I've never seen that charge, HB.
Okay.
Never,
okay.
Not once.
Okay. Now let's obviously you're lying about that, and that's cool.
I don't have no reason to lie.
I mean, whoa! You don't have a reason to lie. We're talking about rape. We're talking about rape here. What do you mean?
I stand on this shit. I say, bruh. Just like when I told her to shut the fuck up, I was there, and I did say that I said that. I never denied that I once said that. I don't need to lie about no fucking rape, bruh. I've never been accused of rape. I've never been charged with rape. I've never even seen that shit on my jacket, G.
Yo, Greg. Swear to God, nigga. Greg, I can get footage of when you were in court for this shit, bro.
Okay.
All right. Listen. Let's get back to let's talk about the house fire thing, because you never talked about Jeffrey. Why didn't you do that?
Why I didn't talk about Jeff?
Yeah.
One, because that same GoFundMe that the restaurant started, they gave him access to the withdrawals to withdraw the money. This nigga went to the casino and blew every penny, bruh.
Okay.
That's why I don't talk about Jeff, because low key, I feel like he may have been the reason why we even had the house fire to begin with.
And why do you feel that way?
Because of where it started. They said that it started in between the ceiling of the basement, which is where he was renting out. He was renting out the basement. It started from in between the ceiling of the basement and the floor, the first floor.
Whoa. So you guys have kids with the same woman, and you guys are living in the same house?
We were living, yes.
Okay.
So the arrangement was, because Nikki was on trial, Nicoletta, she was on trial for that court case, right? So in order for it to bills to be covered and everything else to run as smoothly as it was, he had to rent the basement.
Okay.
That was the only arrangement.
Okay. So you guys weren't cool or anything. You guys had the same baby mom.
I didn't meet Jeff until like after the first year of me being there in Ohio, because I'm not from Ohio. He is.
Okay. So how did you meet Nicoletta?
I was on a truck with my boy Kareem Johnson. He drove truck cross country for like Panther and CRST or some one of them other companies, right? So we were in Hubbard, Ohio, and he was like, yo, my passenger application didn't go through, right? So he was like, bro, I gotta let you off the truck or I could lose my job. I could lose my CDL, all of that. So he was like, yo, call this taxi company that Nikki ran. She owned it, Diva Taxi Cab. Call this taxi company, tell them you need to go from the Loves in Hubbard, Ohio, or Flying J, one of the two. It was the Flying J or the Loves. Tell them you need to go from there to downtown where the Greyhound is. Because at that time, I was currently trying to pursue trucking myself. That's why I was on the truck with him, because he had been doing it for years. So I was like, bruh, I just get on the truck with you. You teach me everything about pre-trip and all of that shit. And then once I go to the school, I can just breeze through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Get my license, boom, boom, bam, get on the road for, what is the CR England, right? So he was like, yo,
trash company.
That's another story later. But he told me to take the taxi from Flying J Hubbard to downtown Greyhound. So that's what I did, and that's how we met. Because when
you met her at the at the Greyhound station.
No. She was my taxi driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she owned the company and she used her own personal vehicle for the company.
Okay.
So she was the one who picked me up and dropped me off.
Okay, so you and Jeffrey were never friends.
Never friends like that. It wasn't until after she had went in, which was like my third or fourth year in, that we even started to be cordial towards each other.
Right. So it seems like there was kids in between time though. Like he had a kid, and was it all his kids at first and then you started having kids with her, or was there some like middle ground?
He had John, which is John Johnson, right? John Johnson was adopted by Carol Johnson. That's how the name changed, whatever. So Desmond is neither his nor mine. But I had been around Desmond since he was 6 months old to the day that he passed. That's why I claim him the way that I do, because I've been around a greater majority of his life. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing. And then Addison, we didn't have until 2018.
Now, you saw the picture of Desmond. Well, obviously.
Right.
That doesn't look like a white man and a white woman.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so who's the real daddy of Desmond?
No one knows.
Okay. So, this is
Desmond was born prior to me even meeting Nikki.
Okay.
Right.
So why when you tell this story you never bring up Jeff? Why do you leave him out of this?
Because I feel like he's a piece of shit who, like I said, the whole point of the GoFundMe was for us to split it down the middle. But when they gave him access to it, he withdrew all the funds, all of it. Now, obviously, GoFundMe takes a percentage off top, whatever. He went and spent however much he withdrew at the casino.
Right.
Every single penny. And then to make matters worse, as far as him trying to go up there twice and blah, 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 I went in twice. Okay.
Now, in the article, it said that Addison got left inside.
Addison and Desmond were still inside.
Right.
So when I went upstairs the first time, when he told me that the shit was even on fire, I was half asleep. So when I went in, I thought to grab the twins because at the time they were 7 months old. You see what I'm saying? So I grabbed them because I figured they would be the hardest to carry in a rush, in a panic, trying to run downstairs with. So I put them, after I opened the door, I put them in the little white bathtub that you normally wash babies in. And I put them out by a lamppost away from the smoke that was coming out the door. Right? Then I went and tried to look for something to cover my face with to go upstairs and retrieve the older two. But each time I got up there, I couldn't breathe, see nothing.
No, wait. Why did you lie about getting Addison though? You left her in there.
I never said I got her out. I said I got the twins out.
No. You said you got Addison out too. Desmond was the only one that was left in there.
No.
Yeah, that's what you said the other day. That you rescued her.
Then I missaid it.
You said you
wait, why did you have to look for something to cover your face with? Why were you shirtless upstairs with Jeff and had nothing to cover your
I wasn't shirtless upstairs with Jeff. If we're gonna have a real conversation,
how come you said you gotta look for something to cover your face? If you're wearing a shirt, common sense.
If we're gonna have a real conversation about this, we need to have a real conversation about this. This happened at 4:45 in the morning. I was in bed in my room on the top floor. Jeff is in the basement. I'm not upstairs with Jeff. So if we're gonna do this, we're gonna have a very real conversation about this. We're not gonna do the little troll shit.
Wait. But you told us that you got Addison out though. So that was a lie.
I misspoke.
You left her in the house. You didn't say
I didn't intentionally leave her in there. No.
Right, but when you do tell this story, you make it seem like, you grabbed her too. And Desmond was the only one that they were both left in there.
I've always said that I've gone after I got the twins out to try to get the other two. If I said it, then I misspoke.
And you were shirtless that night? You didn't have a shirt on?
I was in bed. You sleep with a shirt on?
Sometimes.
I can't sleep with a shirt on.
Okay.
That shit makes me feel restricted and shit.
Okay. So, so you and Jeffrey are not in communications anymore. You guys don't talk anymore. Okay.
No.